Hey, here's a little disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed in this podcast do not necessarily reflect those of the MAWP organization. And there are some themes and subject matter that may not be suitable for all audiences, so viewer discretion is advised. It's like, why do I have to pee so badly? It's because I have to pee. That's exactly why. Those red lights, man. Just keep blinking and blinking.
I know, red.
Don't walk.
Nice.
Don't walk. Don't walk. Well, welcome to another episode of the MAWPCAST radio program. And we are your hosts, Potter and Soundman Chris.
Hi.
We come here every week, one or more of us, to put on a show, play music from the local Tacoma and Pierce County area, generally. That's it. Thank you.
Yep.
Good night.
Good night. Hi, Eric.
Hello, Eric in Florida, our old buddy.
Has he ever responded to any of our hi, Erics?
He's mentioned.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
he listens.
All right. We're just making sure that he actually responds. Because, I mean, I'd hate to be doing that and have him just be sitting there going, God damn it, guys, just shut up. I'm not responding. You know?
That camera might be cockeyed. He's not sent you any of the songs?
Uh-uh.
Oh, well, I apologize. I'll send you some links to songs that he's been doing. I assumed he was talking to you, too. Sending you links, too.
I think he sent me one time, but that was it.
Recently?
No, it was a little bit ago.
Well, I'll do that. I'll send you some links.
All right.
That camera seems not level to me.
All right.
That's better. A little better. It could probably even be better, but whatever.
Whatever.
We're testing out two cameras.
Different angles.
Optimal lighting. Bright light in the face. That'll get even brighter because we'll find it insufficient. This is the road to selling out. The road. That's not good enough. It'll eventually come to a point where we're like, fuck, there's a hassle coming in here every week. You're going to have to, and then they'll have to donate money or something like they do. Eventually, I imagine other people would take on the show. That's what I imagine because, we're not going to do it forever, but, some people do host shows for decades, so who knows what we'll do. We'll see how it goes. As it grows. The show's grown at a nice, organic pace, and I've not been very aggressive with marketing. I've grown that along with it, learning the ropes of doing that. I mean, I'm just going the whole thing about a very grassroots, low budget, DIY, independent approach.
Oh.
That's really all I know. And I've been very happy with the way that it's grown because it's not been stressful. And I see other things, and I just can't imagine how people deal with the volume of like their audience.
Oh yeah.
For one thing. And then there's the whole toxicity of the internet where, and part of this is, I might have even brought this up before, but like, so I watch a lot of these programs and people who get a lot of internet exposure, and they get a lot of what they regard as hate and vitriol and just fucking people just like negging them and just being. Now, some of this is like just kids being kids on the internet. Some of this is people just being dumb because some people are not the brightest, and they just do say and do some dumb things, and they don't understand that they're talking to people. Yeah. And some of that is the whole like when you've got a situation like that, an audience, when you've got an audience of any kind and you develop a rapport with them, some of that is there's a lot of gentle, good-natured ribbing that goes along with that, and on the internet that doesn't come across. I even see it on one of these shows that I watched recently. It's a live program. It's on every day in the early mornings, Collider Live, and it's evolved from a show over the years. It's just developed into this thing, and they've just recently started doing it in this format, and it's every weekday. And I hear these people that host the show talk about the comments that they read, and it's like, why would they read the comments in the first place? Yeah. Like, and why wouldn't they at this point in time, after the years of different individuals doing the stuff, understand that these comments are coming from these wide variety of places, and you shouldn't take a lot of them seriously, especially the negative ones. Of all the ones you shouldn't be taking seriously, it is the negative ones, because the people who are making negative comments are often people who don't have nothing better to do with their time. Exactly. And some people who are making more humorous or constructive comments or making positive comments, there's really no reason for them to, if they don't feel that way. Like, so no. That's what you should really be taking into consideration. Yeah. So I wouldn't let a lot of that stuff get to you, and that goes with every audience at every level. I mean, just go back through time and look at anyone who's ever been popular at any degree, and there's what the kids call the haters. Someone hating on it. Frank Sinatra had a whole bunch of people hating on it. It was like, fucking Frank Sinatra. Fuck that. That mobster. That mobster comes in here, rolls in with his crew, and they just take over the place. That's just like the way it goes, man. And there's probably some truth to some of that criticism that some people can get for things too. There's another thing. Nobody's perfect. Everyone's got a past, and everyone does some things that someone's going to find suspect or sketchy and not like it, or they can find fault with anything. People are just overly critical, and when you put yourself out in the public, then they think that they own you or they have a piece of you, and they can think what they want. Yeah, I've had my time in the public before, and I'm perfectly comfortable letting people think what they want, although they'll think crazy shit, man.
Oh yeah, I already know that. Oh yeah. I've just never. I stopped worrying about stuff like that a while ago, because somebody's always going to start shit or give you negative shit that has no basis for anything whatsoever other than their own entertainment or their own,
Well, and here's the thing: is that if someone like that, if they're just passing through and just throwing out trash on the internet, for instance, if they're just,
I call them trolls.
Yeah, well, that's what a lot of people call them. But now that's the thing, is that sometimes that's your audience. All right.
Yeah.
So it's easy to alienate your audience by saying, oh, they're just trolls, when sometimes they're just trying to be a part of the bros and just trying to be a part of the party and make a joke at your expense. Because, see, I saw this with someone calling in. Like, these people on that show, they had just talked about how the comments and the people and the things that were getting to them and stuff like that. And then they went on to say, with almost in the next like segment, like, you know, when you people call in here, we're going to give you shit. We're going to give you shit right away. We're going to start, and they all do. As soon as they get a caller in, they all start ribbing on this caller. Mm-hmm. They're like, and like, they're all making jokes at the caller's expense. Oh, you're from here, huh? This, that, this, and that. And it's like, so, but when people are doing it back to them, they're like, oh, fucking trolls. Fucking trolls, all the trolls. It's like, dude, they're your fans, man. They're your fans. They're talking to you. They're giving you the same shit. So, and it's not, if they were calling in, if all the callers were calling in and saying, oh yeah, but you and you and you, then they would understand a little better. Or maybe they wouldn't. Maybe they're like, oh, fuck that caller. Block his number. And they're not even recognizing that. So on the internet and on these shows that they're creating an environment with audience participation and interaction. Then they're giving them the platform for the audience to participate and interact. But then when they do, they're like, oh, we don't like it. Sorry, we don't like it. It makes us uncomfortable. You're negative. Or you people say weird stuff. You know, here's the thing. Like when I was in a band, a couple of bands, different bands with different styles, drew different crowds. Mm-hmm. And the more popular the band was, the more larger and diverse the crowds could be. And you weren't necessarily identifying with all those people that were identifying with you. This is like illustrated very clearly and very well in the career of Pink Floyd that culminated with the album The Wall. Because that's what The Wall is all about. It's about being alienated by your audience, by these people who you don't fucking relate with and who you would just soon spit on as perform a song for. Like, fuck it, I'm going to put a wall in front of me. I don't even want to deal with you people. Here's the songs. Fuck it. It's just the music. You don't see me, I don't have to fucking see you. That's what it's all about. And it drove him crazy. It drove Roger Waters crazy. Like, because in their rise to success throughout the 70s, particularly, like, he just grew to loathe people and a lot of the shit that was going on and that they were associated with in his crowd. And it's understandable. Fame is difficult. It's difficult to wrestle with at times.
Sometimes life isn't just one big party. No.
Sometimes parties can be a lot of work and be very stressful.
Oh yeah.
And if that's your life, that's, you know, everything at a certain point can be like too much. It's too much. You need some balance. You need some perspective. It's good to have that.
Yes. Diversity.
Did you see any movies in the last week?
I saw I want to say it's Alita.
Nope. That's not it.
No,
Alita. Battle Angel.
And that movie was badass. That was awesome. And it was after the fact that I found out that it was an anime. It was an anime cartoon.
It had been an anime, yes.
Yeah, and I was just like, oh, holy crap. I mean, now I want to go check out the anime.
That's
because,
great.
I mean, it was so good. And the action was badass. The visuals were just amazing. And the whole storyline was great. It was a great storyline. It was cool. And I enjoyed it.
This is a movie that, just like Mortal Engines, both these movies were being kind of developed at the same time and marketed at the same time, and both had a lot of similar trepidation around them in the industry. They were like, oh, they're both going to bomb. They're both going to bomb. There's these huge mega blockbuster things, and they're going to bomb. And but as the people like I mentioned that show, the Collider show, there are a lot of movie review stuff aggregated through that Collider network, and they really got their finger on the pulse of the industry. They're right there in Hollywood, and they're like breaking stories that happen in Hollywood, and so through that in particular and a couple other outlets that I will tap into, all these people were coming back saying, I liked the Alita. Like they were saying, it had problems here and there, but like they were all overall saying that they liked it. And the general consensus was it was better than it was bad, and that says a ton. Like because these people, they have a hard time hiding it when they're disappointed because they want to like things. A lot of these people are like die-hard movie fans, and some of them are fans of certain properties, and then they go in there and then they come back and they're not as hardcore seasoned vets of the industry where they can just be Roger Ebert and break it down. Some of them are just like, oh no, I was really let down. That sucked. Yeah. That just sucked. It's like, oh yeah, you just tell us how you feel. Yeah. So that's cool that you liked it, and and you're really kind of like those kind of all the same sorts of things that they were telling me.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good storyline. The effects were good. It wasn't too long. It was long, but to me it wasn't too long because there was so much going on and so much to tell and stuff that it was kind of necessary. So yeah, I liked it. 2 thumbs up for me.
Right. There's a movie...
And I agree. I like it better than Mortal Engines.
Yeah.
Same thing. Mortal Engines I dug. I thought it was cool because I love effects. I love visual effects and stuff. So yeah, so any movie like that, even if it's not such a great storyline, I'll still dig it and love it. So
you've probably... I've not seen it, but I would assume you've seen it. This movie called Valerian. 1,000 Worlds or something. Yeah. What did you think of that one?
That was a good one too.
Yeah.
I thought.
It looked just beautiful.
Yeah.
That was
the effects are just amazing with that one too.
Yeah, that looked like that was based off of a comic, some French comic or something. Well, shoot, we should play some songs.
All right,
because that's why we're here.
I'd like to say hi to my dog Ginger. I know she's watching. Hi.
It's going so slow.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. Oh, there we go. Oh. I'll edit that out. Yeah, here we go. Mr. Blackwatch. That's what was.
Well, my spidey senses tingled when you took off your smock. My weapon snared you as you turned in your flock. You thought I was Peter. I had that last laugh, girly. Being radioactive make me so swirly. I wanted to write a song that would rhyme with orange. You said you love me if I rhyme with orange. Love conquers all except a rhyme with orange. Shoot the shit all night, but a tight crowd, but there is a pity because I eat. I wanted to write a song that would rhyme with orange. You said you'd love me if I rhyme with orange. There has got to be a word that rhymes with orange, baby. Ow. Another night of keep the streets sane. Give me a call, I'll be in my cave, crashing my computer, eating my pills. Dylan gave me such a thrill, smashing their limbs, crushing their balls. This damn city's gotten too corrupt. I can do it all 'cause I'm a freak of nature. I get off get off on being in danger. I guess that's not enough for you. You won't work right with boards. You love me and I love you too. In a world of lights with boards. I guess that's not enough for you. You want a world that fights with boards. You love me and I love you too. In a world of lights with boards. Measure's got herself a brand new life. We'll see who sticks it out this time. Along with summer game with no returns, I get her back for quite a while. We can't stay this time. Too many years left unfound. We can't stay this time. Another time. A little haggard after last 6 times. Measure's good if it's not mine. I'll give for 3 more before I buy. It's not as if I'm never tired. We can't stay this time. Too many years left unfound. We can't stay this time. Another time. We can't stay this time. Too many years left unfound. We can't stay this time. Another time. We can't stay this time. Too many years left unfound. We can't stay this time. So familiar, call it hollow. Shadow desperate needs it. I allow it. No one's joking, but no one started losing. How are you feeling? A misunderstanding, confusion is humbling me. I'm not alone with it. Who should atone for it? Who's gonna fall with it? Could I have been so wrong? Come on, come on, come on now. Lay it down, can you see what I'm saying? I know, you're low, man. You gotta get it back, gotta get it back. Oh, gotta get it back, gotta get it back. Oh, gotta get it back, gotta get it back. How inviting, call it violent. Wrap it up on me, I said. I accept it as you wreck it. You're changing what you're seeing. How will you feel when you've lost all your will? Desperation comes so easily. I'm not at fault for it. I really don't want it. Who's gonna hang for it? Could I have been so wrong? Come on, come on, come
desperately, but I accept it as your record, 'cause now I've thought it through. Said, how are you feeling? You're misunderstanding, you're changing how you used to be. I'm not alone with it, I really don't want it, I'll never aim for it, should I have been so wrong? Come on, come on, come on now, lay it down, can you see what I'm saying? I know, you know, man, you gotta get it back, gotta get it back. Come on, come on, come on now, it's been so long since we started this. I know, you know, man, you gotta get it back, gotta get it back. Oh, gotta get it back, gotta get it back. Back home, gotta get it back, gotta get it back. Back home, gotta get it back, gotta get it back. Back home, gotta get it back, gotta get it back. Back home. Oh, you're standing so very close. I tell you now, I think that you're the most. All the little boys try to say the same, but they'll never know how to say your name. They'll never know how to say your name. 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 Late at night when I go to bed, I pray to God in case I drop flat dead. That you might stay with me a while, and maybe I could make you smile. All the little boys try to stay the same. Say your name. Say your name. Say your name. Say your name. Oh, you're standing so very close. And I tell you again, I think that you're the most. All the little boys try to say the same, but they'll never know how to say your name. They'll never know how to say your name. 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 Say your
Puts the guitar and starts fucking doing the fucking solo and just fucking.
Right in his face and shit.
And then the song, just, I mean, but he was shredding. Like, he was on fire. He was like, oh, whoa. It's like he went to school for this shit.
Nice.
Like, where did this come from?
Fuck yeah, man.
And then he threw his guitar down and he left. It was like, yeah.
That's a rock star moment.
Yeah, it was.
Badass, man. I wish I could.
Because it was getting to a point where it was like the insinuation was, can you even play? Yeah, he's like, I can fucking play, dude. Don't fucking push me. You know, I'll show you I can play. So it was good.
Wow.
Yeah. Regain my composure here now.
I could see him snapping like that too.
Yeah. He had his
I can
moments.
totally see that.
He's got a lot of pent up progressions.
Yeah.
These glasses, man. Like, I don't even understand. It's like they smudge and I don't even have to touch them. They're just
I know.
it's like while I'm wearing them or something, it's like.
I found these ones. No, somebody left them on stage once, and yeah.
Oh, nice.
And they're probably smudged too. But they do the trick, and it allows me to see really clearly to right about there.
Yeah.
It's just like crystal clear from here to right about there, but then it starts losing it after that. But I mean, it's good enough for when I read books and stuff and whatnot, my little close-up shit. I mean, I've got to go to the doctor and get some new glasses. I have to. Because I know it's going to start affecting me on the mixer eventually.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, a lot of it I could see enough to make it work and stuff. But I mean, I know if the lighting changes or gets dismal, then I know that it's going to be harder for me to see it. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we are back from a ripping set of songs.
Do you have something going on in the background still?
Well, I will in a second
okay.
after I'm done reading the songs.
All right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Thanks. That was Name by the Plasters off a train wreck of happy accidents. I was thinking they need to get back together and then make a new album called The Train Wreck of Just Regular Accidents.
There you go.
Yeah. Before that, we heard Low by Point Defiance.
Train wreck of fender benders.
Low by Point Defiance, off the album Low. Measure by Seaweed was a 7-inch, and Orange by Mr. Blackwatch. That was the songs we heard, and it was fun.
Well, all right.
Yep.
I really need to start learning how to bring up conversation and start shit, because I have a bad habit of not being able to do that type of thing.
You know,
Okay,
the whole show is just you and me talking like we always talk.
Oh, I
Except for sometimes I'll just go on some tangents, but
well, that's normal anyways.
it is to an extent. But I have to fill time, and then I get self-conscious about it, and then I find myself on a roll. I was like, oh no, this works. This fills time.
Yep.
Well, see, I mentioned that show Collider Live, which I see. So these guys who do this show, it's kind of weird. So I started watching Collider a few years ago when I was a little ill and laying in bed for a while, and they had a couple of programs on there that I liked. They had a show called Heroes, which was all about comic books in particular and comic book movies, and they just dissected that kind of stuff. And then they had a show called Jedi Council. Now, Heroes was hosted by this guy, John Schnepp, and he passed away last fall, unfortunately, prematurely at a young age. Poor guy. Now, as it turned out, like, I had liked other things John Schnepp had done, or I had been aware of a lot of things he had done without even knowing it. And this all came out over time of watching the show. I was like, oh, he did that, or he was involved in that. So it turned out like he was involved with Space Ghost. Like,
oh, wow.
Yeah, and I loved Space Ghost.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Space Ghost, Coast to Coast.
Yeah. He was did some editing and stuff like that, and I found this out accidentally after I'd been watching his Heroes show for a while. I was searching around for something on Space Ghost on the YouTube, and I came across this panel of a Space Ghost reunion thing, and he was on the panel. I was like, oh, why is he on there? And so because I knew the William Street Space Ghost people, who ended up spawning Adult Swim, and so that's the reason he was on there, is because he was on the show. He was doing editing and stuff on the show, and so they brought him on this panel. And then, as it turned out, he was the guy who did this documentary called "The Death of Superman Lives," and in the 90s, Superman Lives was going to be a film, and what's his name, from Raising Arizona. Wow, that was crazy.
Yeah.
That guy from Raising Arizona. You know the man. He's been in so many movies.
Yeah, I know.
He was going to be Superman. Yeah, they're going to have him play Superman, and he was going to have long hair, a mullet, and a crazy suit. And Tim Burton was going to direct this, and this was on. This was going to happen. It was going to happen, and they were deep into production, and then it all fell apart. And so this guy John Schnepp had this idea of like wanting to make a documentary about why, and he went and searched out all these people involved in the film and talked to them about how all the steps and where it got to, and then how it all fell apart. And so that was a drag, but it was a great documentary that he made. And then he's also the producer of MAWPCAST.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, he just had his hand in all this different stuff. And then he now had come to this little internet network Collider and had been doing his show for several years, this Heroes show. And it was a really great program. It's still on since he's passed away. They've got different hosts for it now. And then the other show was the Jedi Council, and they just would talk deep nerd Star Wars stuff. And they just break down all the different aspects of Star Wars, like the movies and films and stuff, and the canon of Star Wars, and the stuff that's now Legends, and they talk about the comics and just all the different stuff. So you could just get a whole bunch of stuff dissected for you of Star Wars information, and they give you their opinions on it. They were pretty frank opinions. It was like they were Star Wars fans, so they're going to lean towards liking it, but they wouldn't like everything. Like, I'm not really into this one, or someone would just be like, I'm not following this series anymore. But most of them followed a lot of this stuff very well. Now, the host of that show in particular was this guy Kristian Harloff, and as it turns out, Kristian Harloff is another guy that's very similar, had a similar career. I haven't followed everything that he did. Like he was a producer on The Bachelor for several years or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's a job. It's a good gig. I'm sure. Whatever.
Yeah.
And so it would almost seem like a lot of the stuff he's doing is a step down by comparison to that. But he's doing what he wants to do.
I would think so, but I mean, it's still making money.
And it's what he wants to do. Yeah. So he's doing what he wants to do. But he was also a writer for WWE in like one of its really hot eras in the late '90s or turn of the century, in that range. And so. That was something I was into, and then he was a part of that too. So it's just that kind of same thread of stuff that with John Schnepp, where it's like, oh, there's things that he's done in the past that I've actually already liked, and so and he's okay, he's all right. Their show's all right. It's not the best, but for what it is, it's great actually, because it's just they've had different incarnations of the show over the years. And I've delved into it a little bit. This is the best version of that show, their Collider Live that they do every day now, like 10 to noon. It's just very conversational. And it kind of started just about the same time that we started doing this, when they started doing that incarnation of this show. Huh. But again, they do it every day. They were just doing it 3 days a week, but it expanded. I think this would be exhausting to do every day. I wouldn't know what to do with myself. It's like, what are we going to talk about, dude? Just like, what did I eat for dinner last night?
You definitely have to have co-writers and
they have to be different hosts every day.
Yeah.
Well, it was great when Ashley came in last week and joined us, and it's very easy to set another seat in there like that. So right off the bat, we know how easy that is to fit in, and we could probably do that with 4 people if we really wanted to, and that. And again, that doesn't even have to be us. And this could be even different shows. We could do different things if we ever felt like it.
Ashley told me to bring my dog Ginger. And I was just like going, then I'd have to potty her. And she just end up whining and stuff. And
there'll be time.
Distracting.
Yeah.
Maybe this summer and stuff we could do outdoor one. Do one outside.
Oh, yeah. Well, we definitely can.
Yeah. Yeah. Go down the water or something. Waterfront or...
There's definitely any number of different things.
Go camping, doing camping. that'd be cool out in the woods in the wilderness by a campfire. Listen
Yeah.
to banjo music.
If there's especially if there's internet connection, then I could just do it all there. Just do everything there, and it could just be uploaded from there. That'd be
there's
right.
places. There's like Alder Lake. I'm sure there's some sort of Wi-Fi there. Browns Point, or is it Dash Point? I don't know. Now one place that I camp out during the summer, there's Wi-Fi connection there. There's also ones that have power, because that's what I'm going to be doing too. I still have that whole solar array thing I need to hook up, but I need a couple more batteries first. So.
I've been watching a little bit of these people who live in vans and little homes and little RVs. I don't get too into that. People have tried to steer me into watching a bunch of those before, and I already do it. So I'm not. But occasionally I will.
It might be kind of cool for ideas or whatever.
No,
but,
I'm open to that. At the same time, I've got my systems pretty down, and there are certain things that, like, that'd be great, but I don't have that thing. Like, if I did have solar, I would be largely independent completely. Like, I would not. Like, I could just be anywhere all the time. So that is one element that is lacking.
Because I got those 4 panels.
And
then I got one box for a battery. I need to get another one. They're plastic box for putting a battery inside or whatever. And then it's got to build a drawer from the back of the van that you can pull out that'll have both the batteries and the transformer and all that stuff all in one little.
Yeah, that kind of setup is rad. I've looked into these much more industrial capacity batteries, basically. But they're like, there's a solar combo unit, like a couple panels or a panel, a large one that you can mount or let it be mobile, and this nice big battery that will hold a giant charge and has great wattage, so you can just run lots of stuff. And it's not like, I actually don't ever do a lot of drain on electric, but if I ever wanted to, that's what I just want the ability to be able to not ever worry. So because maybe I will run a toaster and a heater at the same time and just forget if I space off. Yeah. But something like that will blow a fuse or do shit like
instantly
that.
Drain batteries.
Yeah.
And
so
stuff.
I don't want to do stupid stuff like that. So I've got it pretty ingrained in me now, but at the same time, it could happen and sometimes it's all it takes. Like, I remember in the old days, it's like, did you turn the pop? Oh, it blew the fuse. Damn it. Now you got to go out in the snow and find the fuse box. And oh, nightmares.
Yeah, excuse my sniffing. I have an allergy attack today, and
Oh, you're sure you don't got a cold and you're just denying it like I was?
No, I'm sure.
Because I was denying
I get these all the time.
It's like, I'm not going to get this cold that I've got. I'm not going to get it. Well, we should play some more songs. I really need you to keep track of time so you can say, because you can be the director. You can say, hey, you know what? It's time to cut the songs.
All right. We're at 51 minutes.
It's about always what you say. It's right around that time when I say this for the second time. So we're right on time.
Yep.
I don't want to have to make you get up. That's part of the deal. So
I know.
Maybe when we come back, I will, where'd the song go?
our turn.
This is just some free shit and my next shit's not for barter. And those I left behind, I suggest you work a little harder. Call my ass the dentist, get the average ones flossing. I could be the mortician if you need a coffin. That's just a bomb if you hear my ass coughing. Damn, slow down, chill, I think you might have lost them. I said that's the bomb if you hear my ass coughing. I can be the mortician if you need a coffin. His man ran his mouth, goddamn that I cost him. I know to do the dirt on your own, no one to talk, son. Think this message to you, but for real it's for my son. Cowards running packs, always spit the facts. When you're trustworthy, watch how many got your back. Beware of shiesty people, cause they're always setting traps. Misery love company, please remember that. A rat is just a rat, is just a rat, is just a rat. Family comes first and the rest can take the back. Women be on the hunt for a ninja with some stacks. Captain save a hoe, I will not leave those type of tracks. And respect women, but some bitches might get slapped. Right, 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 right. One, right. Yeah.
Visit www.aamgstudios.com.
in the darkest night, I lit a candle that burned my mind. I opened up to feel the way you came on down. Light it up, yeah, light it up, yeah, light it up, yeah, light it up, yeah. If I have to burn you to the floor, then I might get lit and run out the door. Light it up.
Back from that set of songs, and we lost our video in that set of songs, but we'll get some semblance of video back up and going here in a few minutes, because we know how you love that when you're watching and there's video to see us. You just love it. But that set of songs included such hits as Light It Up by Eastern Star. That's what you just heard. We heard Long Shadows by Limberlost. To You by Chill Will off Still Cleaning. And it all started off with a song called Sulk by Katie's Dimples. Now you know.
Yep. Well, all right.
I'm actually trying to be more conscious about just giving you some room to talk too. So I'm just like,
I know.
not just.
Well, I have to learn to teach myself to be more fluid when it comes to my speaking and stuff, because I have a habit of thinking too much about what I'm going to say, and then I end up just kind of stuttering through what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'll lose a lot too. There'll be times where I'm like, oh man, I wanted to talk about this or to get into this thing, and that's all. And notes do help, like just even little notes of little things, anecdotes, things you can talk about, stories that have had, things that these things often that just come up incidentally, like we ended up talking about some of our snow adventures last week. I was like, oh, that's great, that's great time filler, and it's not bad to remember things too, and even for myself, and to correct things, because I have a great memory, a really good memory, but I don't remember everything perfectly. I don't remember every detail. I wasn't at a certain vantage point, or people have different perspectives. It's like this was brought to my attention when I started writing a lot of events of things, like, because having been in bands, and I was sitting around with a buddy of mine about 20 years ago, just telling stories about the different bands I've been in, and this dude was like, "You've got like everyone's got a band story, but it's like you got all the band stories." Like, now I'm not, I don't have all of them, but I had a wide swath of experience and unique situations. It just not just in bands, but in life in general. Like, my whole life is like that, and it can be like that. It can be overwhelming, but I've learned to pull back and not stumble into adventure all the time. But I did have a lot of great band stories, and so I started writing that out, because that was going to be one of the books that I was going to write. And I got deep into that before my computer crashed, and then ended up losing that hard drive and losing a lot of that book. And then I salvaged some of it because I had some printed out, and then restarted it and lost it again. And there's still chunks of it that remain. But in writing that, and then bouncing that off of friends of mine and stuff like that, and people who'd been through the experiences, there'd be moments in it where they'd be like, "It's dead on," or some people would be like, "Well, that's your perspective of it." And I was like, "What do you mean?" I want to portray an authentic representation of the thing. And like my old guitar player Nick, for instance, he would be like, "No, that's fine. What you wrote's fine." I was like, "But I want to know I don't want just my perspective on it, because when I was writing was not just my perspective. I wanted to give, and because I also in life try to see things from other people's perspective in as much as I can. Yep. Now, it's going to be very limited at its best, but and non-existent in a lot of ways with a lot of people. It's just like, I'm not going to see everyone's perspective all the time, but I am more aware of it now than I ever was, at least, and also can care less about it sometimes too. Oh, is this thing done yet? No, it's not done yet. Maybe it is done. Maybe it is. We should play the Sky Giants today. This technical break is brought to you by the Sky Giants.
There you go. I like that idea.
And Q Dot is another band, or group, or rapper we should play. We should play him again today. And we should play Thrash Forward. And now that I've said these things, we have to play them.
Okay. We should play some. We probably have played them. Jared's band.
Yes, we have played Deathbed Confessions.
Yes.
We can play something off. I've only got one of their albums. Maybe we can get something else here real quick. Because it's an older one, and some of their newer material would be optimum to play right now. This thing is taking forever. Why is it taking forever?
Is that deleting?
No,
it's
just
seeing what it is.
It's just opening. Yeah.
It's almost there.
I'm not confident in it, even when it gets there. It shouldn't do this.
Alright, let's see what you got going on now.
So, it's too bad that we don't have this on video. Because if I had the camera right here, then people could experience this pain, the anguish. I'll see.
Well, they could hear our frustration already.
If you weren't going to make it today, that's why I was setting up in here already, was to dial that other computer in. That was what I was going to do. make it my priority to do today and get it done and to make it function in all the ways that I need it to function. So hopefully I can do everything I need to be able to do on this new computer, which is, for all intents and purposes, it's by far a better, superior device.
Yes.
It's just going to be a matter of me being able to navigate that device because it is a less familiar operating system than I'm used to. Oh, there we go. Nope, dropped the ladder. Well, this is a clumsy segment of our show.
So we have, make sure you put up that out of order sign in between.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorite things. I actually had that even before this was ever a show. Like I had it already because a year before, 2 years before this show started, I had the idea of starting this show. At least 2 years. Takata and I had talked about doing it, and then a year ago, I was exploring the different elements of doing stuff like this. Like I was exploring live streaming, and I was exploring YouTube videos and that kind of thing, and I was just did all the different things.
Right.
And I downloaded some of the programs, and even on this computer, I'd done it on this computer. So I had downloaded stuff and experimented with stuff and was ready to do them on here in some form or fashion. I just didn't have quite a show developed yet, other than this one that we're doing that was struggling to get off the ground because it was taking its time. The text here. Let's make sure it's not important. So what am I talking about? Do you remember? It wasn't an important text, but it was enough of a text that it distracted me.
I forgot.
So you weren't even listening.
I'm trying to remember what it was. No, well, it kind of threw me off by asking me that question. I was like,
Rewind the tape. Elements of the show. And the programs and stuff like that. So, and that's how I got that card ready for it. Cause,
gotcha.
Yeah. It's just, and in fact, a few of the little just things I had got was for that. I've always liked that one, and the Indian one, and the old bars that used to come up at the when a TV was, the TV stations would go off the air. Anything for when a TV station would go off the air, which were always like some of the worst moments of my youth, because I would be sneaking up, staying up late. I used to stay up super late, like all the time. At an early age, sneak up and just watch TV. And so I was watching Johnny Carson at an early age, like, and it was that, which is kind of funny because that's just sort of what we're doing here. It's the same kind of sort of thing. It's just, and then from there it was David Letterman, and I loved Letterman, and so I was staying up really late. But then I would also be up late until the fucking Indian would come on and cry, and the songs would play. They'd play the national anthem or whatever, and
then all of a sudden,
yeah, it was like and it's also like dangerous to stay up that late because that was always so fucking loud, that boo, that I didn't want my parents to wake up and hear it, and that would do it.
Yeah, that was about the time where you try to find those in-between channels where you can almost see stuff.
Yep. Yeah, and like in some of the places that I lived, some of those locations, the the channels could be scarce. Like, I mean, they were scarce as it was in those days.
Yeah.
But if you lived in certain areas, then your selection could be even more limited. Like, you could have, like, 2 channels. If you were using rabbit ears and stuff like that and you were out isolated, oh, that'd suck. Usually you had 3 to 5 when it got good.
Yes.
But those 5, one of those was PBS. And
Yeah, it was usually 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, and I ain't sure if 13 was.
13 came later.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It came, probably, I want to say 80s, but it might have been, it was late 70s. But yeah.
But and then there was always 3, but 3 never did nothing. And I always wondered, well, why not 2 and 1? Where's channel 1? There still is no channel 1. Why is there no channel 1?
There's a lot of things that just never made sense.
Yeah.
And we never got answers for them. Like,
Yeah.
we'll never know now.
I don't even know if there's channel 2.
Oh yeah, they're. Well, I mean, there is now.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure there was, but it was rarely anything. Because it seems to me this would have been one of those channels you would have put on for pay-per-views when the pay-per-view thing started to come into fashion.
Yeah.
Because, okay, when we got video games, 3 was our video game.
Well, 3 and 4.
Not 4, because 4 was ABC.
Yeah, well, but it was an option on some of the things. There was a switch.
I see.
I put it on channel 3 or channel 4.
Huh.
And I think that may have been to, you know, how you like you turn it on and off. That was probably like being able to just turn it back to TV type scenario or something like that from the video game or whatnot.
Yeah. The days of horrible TV.
Oh, yeah. You had to trudge through 3 feet of shag carpet to change the channel.
Dude, not only that, man, you had to read the TV guide to, like, search out those programs.
Oh, I
Just
know,
like,
yeah.
but that was also, once I started to get a taste of it, I was like, so then I started looking at those crazy hours to find what was on in those crazy hours. I could map it out.
Yeah.
And yet, nonetheless, it was a wasteland. There wasn't very much very often. Weekends started to get good, and when the more channels started to come in, that was rad. Like in the 80s, when channels started popping up, and they were just desperate for content, and they were just like putting anything out there, then you could get some really neat stuff sometimes. And that's where stuff like Night Flight came about, and Night Flight had some great stuff. And some of the stuff that, like, around here, like the Almost Live kind of crowd that evolved from that. They had the Rev was a video program that was simulcast on KYYX, and it was on that show that John Keister had his little Rocket Report, which is just a small segment, and that's kind of where Rocket Magazine evolved from in part. And he was doing music stuff back then, because he, even when Almost Live started, he was doing a lot to promote local music. It was just an interesting, weird dynamic. But yeah, you can go back. Well, I don't know. I've seen something of Rev in the recent years. There is some video remnants of that out there. I'm pretty sure, and it was rad. And I used to tape, because it was, like I said, it was simulcast off KYLAX, so I could tape songs off that, and it was mostly a lot of new wave and stuff like that, but it was really rad. And there's just been a ton of great little elements like that throughout the years that kind of influenced things that I want to do now, like that. Well, I've mentioned Bomb Shelter videos, and then there's that Rev, and what's that other thing I was just thinking of? Oh, well, maybe not, but KGRG. KGRG is just a phenomenal radio station. It's been a great radio station forever, and it's not always accessible.
A couple of my buddies are DJs there, or they used to be.
Yeah, I've known people in and out of there.
Justin Davis and.
That's been one of the best sources I've always felt for local music that's existed in the entire scene. Like, at least it was for me throughout the years. They just really would tap in, and whenever I could just catch that on a radio, I was always pretty thrilled about it. And then there's the other stations here too that are also just phenomenal. The UPS and the PLU. I like those things. So we should play songs, and I should take a leak, and we'll come back and finish the show.
You are black gold. My daddy told me stories of his daddy integrating schools. Had the KKK in Kentucky marching up his block. Yeah, white hood screaming, if you stick around, boy, you be a fool. My granddaddy, he replied with pride, well, you can sit and watch. Just before Dr. King ever had a dream he could speak up. Before James Brown said it loud and proud. Before interracials and gays had love they could speak of and speak up. Listen to what's coming out your speakers, cause this blood that was shed for all of my folks. As the world keeps spinning like them gold dating spokes. Just remember through the stories being told, you come from an all black gold. You are black gold. You are black gold. You are black gold. Yeah. You are black gold. Go. Mama told me cause I was light skinned, I probably wouldn't fit in. Being one of 3 black kids in every class, they probably think I was mixed or too afraid to ask. Damn, I ain't even have a concept of races till I went away to school and saw these white folks' faces. I had this girl tell me straight up I was the first black person she ever got to see flesh face up. She said all she heard about me was they could dance play sports and they. She said that she liked rap and supposed I was cool. Besides being the first black she saw at the school. And through all of those preconceived notions, there was only one thing to her I was boasting. Just remember through the stories you were told, I come from and am black gold. I am black gold. I am black gold. I am black gold. I am black gold. Shout out to Jimi Hendrix, Ray Charles, and Quincy Jones, and all the black gold that called Seattle home. Shout out to the slaves who lived through the crazy times and still made love and made babies. I'm thinking maybe this will be one of those tracks that never gets dapped, cause it ain't talking about the trap, it ain't talking about the street or an ass that's fat. I know the industry is scared of hearing truth in they raps, but just remember through the stories you are told, I come from and am black gold. I tell them I come from and am black gold. I tell them I come from and am black gold. I tell them through all of the stories you are told, I come from and am black gold. Through all of them lies you were sold, I come from and am black gold. I am black gold.
Don't get torn.
earlier in the set there we played Point Defiance, and I was going to look for some of their stuff to get, and then I was going to message one of the members to see if I could get some, because he was also in Sedated Souls. But I stopped myself and I was like, man, it just seemed like I had some. And then I went and I looked in my thing, and sure enough, I had that album.
Oh.
And I keep, every once in a while, like every few weeks, that happens. I'm like, man, it seemed like I had this band, and then I did, because at one of my computer crashes that happened, I lost track of what was from the local area. Like that tag in my files wasn't saved in the ID3 tags or whatever it is that's in the song. So, because on iTunes I have been able to put these little grouping markers in it. Like I can, there's different options if you go into the info of a song, and you can put information in there. You can write comments in there on stuff, and that stuff's in there as long as your iTunes stays intact, and all this information's in there. So you can go in there, like of my own personal songs, I'll go in there and I'll put information in there, and like I can put the lyrics in there if I want, you know, whatever, and any notes or whatever. So so in my iTunes I put where local music's from, whether it's from Seattle or Tacoma, and Tacoma/Puyallup, Lakewood, because I'm trying to break stuff down a little bit like that. Like, it just helps me for historical reasons, because I'm trying to, because there's different scenes throughout the land. Like Lakewood. Lakewood is a hotbed of local music. Like and many prominent local musicians and artists have come from that part of Tacoma, the Tacoma scene. Starting with basically all of rock and roll started there, if you really want to kind of look at it like that, with the Wailers, the Ventures, and the Sonics. I feel like they're all kind of originating from that general area. And then I feel like members of Seaweed, some of them might have came from there. I don't know for sure. It just seems like a couple of them might have. And Spooge, for instance, those guys. A couple of them came from out of that. And that's just a couple that right off the top of my head that I'm thinking of. And then, of course, Puyallup. I like to talk about the Puyallup invasion and how large contingent of people moved from there to here, making music at a certain time and frame. And because there was a time where Puyallup didn't really have a scene and there wasn't a lot going on up there. And then there was, and then kind of died out again. But then now they have a lot of, it's just its own thing, you know, basically. And all these little areas around, same kind of thing. I don't know if we really came back from the show. We're talking though, so we might as well be back.
I thought we were.
Yeah, it was another clumsy segment, but it's all right. Okay, so while I'm looking at the records and thinking of it, we really do need to sit down sometime and dial in the sound to get the records sounding good, to get some recordings of these records to play, because there's like we've got like 11 shows worth of records that we can
we
play.
may need to run the record player into a mixer so you can EQ it a little bit, and then, you know, maybe if we can find a DS, or that'd be awesome too. So
Well, I mean, now,
out.
yeah, see, that's the problem with doing it through this, is that there are some pops, some crackles.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna hear that if it's a vinyl.
Well, no. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about through the system, there, because it's the same problem that I have.
The system makes noise.
Yeah,
Okay.
because when I sit down and do a show through this system, then there's pops and crackles in the files, and it's coming probably through these chords that we're using.
But we could use the small mixer.
Yeah.
Because that has, I believe, that has audio in. That's RCA. That we could just take RCA right off the record player into that, EQ that, boost it if we have to, and then listen to that and see how it sounds on that, and then just bump that right into the recording.
So in this next week, I really need to try and get that other computer set up and some of these stuff compatible with it. Because again, so if I can get, I've got the GoPro there, and I can hook that up into the computer as the webcam, and start just testing things out and testing out live stream capability and recording capability, because that OBS program that I've been talking about both on and off camera today, that can just record. It doesn't have to be broadcasting live to record, so you can use it like a tape recorder or a video recorder, so you can then mix everything right into that computer and into that thing, and then into a file that is complete when it's done. It's like boom, bang, done. So we will be then just basically like we are now doing the show live, but it'll be a finished product when it's done, or at least we'll be in a place where I can then, because I could still then put the cards in afterwards, the images and the words, all that stuff. I could always do that afterwards too, if we recorded it like I'm talking about. So yeah. Yeah, you could theoretically the video version of the show could transform almost overnight the capabilities of what we could do. I am still, again, not only going to be struggling with the different operating systems, but a lot of the stuff that could be done, like it could be done now if this computer worked better.
Yeah. Well, if you had a fully functioning computer, I'm sure that you probably would have all that down. Plus, you'd be doing other stuff, making it Excel.
Yeah.
For
sure. I get used to things like this working in the way that they work, and so like when I got this laptop a couple of years ago, this was the first new laptop that I went out and bought, so it was completely new when I got it, and I had been so used to using primitive, broken things, like because I'll buy stuff used or get stuff hand me down, and then wear it down more, and then like by the time I was done with my last computer, it was missing keys, and the USB ports didn't work anymore, and many other things didn't work. But and this one's even not that bad yet. I feel like someone could take this and dial it back in, bring it back around, bring it back to life, and it can have a lot of use left in it still. Especially if it's like maybe not online anymore. Could be just retire it to the sidelines. Well, and if that's the case, then we can use it for some other stuff around here. We can put that one over there. You get your little end table. You can use this as your monitor.
Oh.
Stop sniffing.
Sorry, man.
Well, show's over now.
It's killing me.
It's too late. Snipped through the whole show. I think you're a coke addict. It was probably like that when I had a cold, that you don't have a cold. But it was probably the same thing. I've listened to that show less. Actually, the show came out all right. This show's fine, too. It's a great show. The show's fine.
I didn't get that little button. That's like a little cough filter.
Oh, yeah.
Cough button. And I'll just step on it until I want to say something. Yeah. And I'll just say something.
You'll forget, though.
I might. But I'm sure the other microphone will pick it up. And
then if I'm mindful and diligent of it, I'll mute some of that. So.
All right. Or add a little squeak instead. Add a totally different noise. Meow. Meow. Yep, that little dog of mine.
Yeah.
Evidently, it's just she's decided that I am her dad or whatever, because every time I leave, I get she cries for like an hour after I leave. Even if I could go to the bathroom, right? And she'll be outside the door crying. I mean, it's like, Jesus Christ, you can hear my voice. Calm down.
Well, you know what you got there. You got yourself a purse dog.
Almost. Almost, yeah.
You're supposed to carry those dogs around with you. That's what they're bred for. They're bred for spoiled teenage girls or old women to just carry around and dote on all the time. Go, my precious little creature. We love you so much, and no one will ever hurt you. I've got you. Yeah, I'll give you some treats, and I'll cuddle you, and you can go sit down and go pee and then bark at the people. But other than that, I've got you, and you're mine, and I'm.
Actually, she's not much of a barker. She's a barker when she wants to play.
Yeah.
That's the only time. Other than that, I mean, she's actually pretty good when she's not bored and being needy and
Again, if you were just hold her all the time, she wouldn't be so bored and needy.
Right,
She would know that she was loved and protected.
Yeah, but I mean, I can't hold her all the time.
But you don't understand. That's what
I get with those little pouches.
Again, there you go. Because then you are, and again, that's what the purse is for. Those girls to carry the little purse, the dog in the purse, and it's because even when you set the dog down, it feels like it's contained. It's like so you condition it to be like that, and it's always okay. It's always okay, dog. I'm right here. You can see me. You can so you take it in the bathroom with you, set it on the counter. Yep.
Yeah. Nah.
Short little videos on your iPhone.
Yeah. I gotta do
that. You might as well.
No, I don't think she'd be able to dig a show.
There is shows, yeah.
Yeah, she would not be able to handle that, I don't think. I think that would scare the fuck out of her.
Yeah.
All the people, she wouldn't dig that whatsoever.
It's good to teach them separation too, and understand that. That's I would condone that much. I was only joking about the codependency, of course. I don't think it's a good thing. I'm not a proponent of it at all. Well, I think we've covered enough.
You think so?
I don't know. Have we? We can go on.
How much time have we got? Or how much time have we recorded? What time is it? Yeah, it's almost 3. It might be a good idea.
Yep.
Because you still want to record some stuff, right?
Yep.
So maybe a good idea. We could download the video while we're setting up the record stuff. What do you got to record off of the computer?
Mm-hmm.
Do that? Okay. So I'll get that wire out real quick. So yeah.
Well, all right, everybody. We appreciate you listening and watching the show and
listening to my sniffing the whole time. And no, I'm not a coke addict.
Yeah, he can't do cocaine. He will get ammonia and he will die. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we appreciate y'all listening and checking out the local music. And not that you have to be local to appreciate it. And we appreciate the people out of town. We're not trying to alienate anybody who might like the stuff that we do. And just dig music from this area, because there is tons of obviously great music from this area. When you put it all in one place, it's hard to not notice that. It's like, wow, right? All that music came from there.
Yeah. I know, that's what's so cool about it.
Yep. So definitely thanks. And you guys can show your support by liking the videos and the things. And they tell you, they haven't given me the card yet, but they tell you to say things like and subscribe, and you can if you want, because this is no pressure, but it's good to get the word out there and share the stuff with other people, and we appreciate those of you who are, and since we're just a small independent thing, that really helps it out, and that goes the same, they tell you all the time, because there's so much nowadays that are independent creators out there on the web, and this is a lot of them are like doing some great stuff, and it's a great way to help them make a living. Not that we're able to make a living off doing this yet, but maybe someday, we'll make a bunch of videos and do something with that. We'll see.
All right.
Thanks again.
There we go.
This is our show for the day.
Cheers.
I like that squeaks.
Smoking resin. here right now, when so many people got their heads in the crowds, trying to sell you something that isn't real. Less concerned about what they bring, it's all about their deals. Oh well, you want the fire, you know I got it. Ain't nothing in this world gonna stop it. So tired of hearing this formula. Where's the art and where's the love? There's a change, it's on its way. Yeah, blow it up, watch it explode. Don't even try to hold it back. Set flames to whatever you get the chance. Let's go. Watch it explode. Don't even try and hold me back. I'll set flames to whatever I get the chance. Yeah, everyone wants to be the one who changes it all. And doesn't every generation need a revolution, resolution now? Cause something's missing and everything starts to be the same. Can we form a new identity for this overplaying game? Blow it up, watch it explode. Don't even try to hold it back. Set flames to whatever you get the chance. Let's go. Watch it explode. Don't even try and hold me back. I'll set flames to whatever I get the chance. Is anyone else who disagrees? Is anyone else that you find help them open up their mind? Is anyone else who can't hear me? Is anyone else who disagrees? Is anyone out in your way? Of love, I can watch it explode. Don't even try to hold it back. I'll take blame to whatever I get that shit. Let's go. Watch it explode. Don't even try to hold it back. I'll take blame to whatever I get that chance. I'll take let go. I'll blow it up. Shit up. What?
expect